Oh yeah, cool. Well, I haven't done too much on my layout, but I'm getting ready to do the big boy cab ride. Where's my camera? I just got done wrapping up another video for my RC channel, so if you want to see that, hit up Nick's RC shop. That's my channel name. Can't miss it. It's got a picture of a red D12 with neon lights underneath of it, with headlights and stuff. It's pretty sweet truck that I customized and pretty much 3D printed a lot of stuff for. Trying to find my real cam, my cam car. Oh, right there in front of my face. That's funny. So I'm gonna get ready to do that. Got that all charged up. Haven't done it yet. I still gotta work on. I gotta remember, go slow, because I don't want to make any noises. Work on that tunnel port. I had to make it a little bit wider, so I'm gonna take some sandpaper. These are 3D print, by the way, but I'm going to have to take some sandpaper and kind of go on this one side here. Oh, not AC power. No, I learned something new. So if you, I don't know, some people know this, but if there is a lightning bolt underneath the CSX numbers, it has, I believe it's called AC power. I believe. I found that out on a YouTube video. It's pretty cool. Getting too carried away. So I have to get that all kind of fixed up, make it better. Got this all settled where I can have some semis come underneath here, old grain truck come underneath. They can get grain if they need to, or dump it. Got my scale I bought off eBay. Got my street runner in place. It's kind of small, wish it was bigger though, but can't be too worried about it. And some of you may be like, why is the big boy off the tracks? Well, because I had to program my one engine, my Erie engine, the correct way. I just did it half buddy fast. And my brother goes, no, that's not how you're supposed to really program it. I was like, what? And after he told me, I'm like, oh, there's more to it. And I didn't know. I just programmed the road numbers and that was it. There's supposed to be more detail on how to do that, which I didn't know. But it's there. It's fixed now. That looks good. And I do have a railer, I guess you can say it. I'm always having trouble with these couplers no matter what. I hate these couplers. Wow. There it goes. Connected. And then I got my amusement park people already set up. Now I just gotta get like a little white picket fence put around here. Come across here and have like a little. I forgot parking. People always walk to it. Have people inside. I want to get a working Ferris wheel, a carousel. I love carousels when I was a kid because there was horses. Oh, that's my favorite carousel of all time. My grandma was into horses, and that's how I got in horses. And I can't not think. I know there's stallions and stuff like that. I do know Mustangs. My favorite horse, I can't think of it right now. The Amish use them. And a lot of people use them too, are workhorses. They have hair around the hoofs, and they're just the biggest workhorse of all time, and that's my favorite horses of all time because they just look so cool. And then gotta get my army base all covered in, get that all taken care of. I've been slacking on some stuff, but trying to get motivation. Getting back out here doing it again. Gotta do some touch-up works. getting this area all butter up, get this done. Then I'm gonna be working on this side here. So I'm gonna have like a railroad track coming up part way, and it's gonna go up where these cars are at, because the train station type thing is going right here. So I'm gonna have like a little track coming from here to about right here, and then maybe 2 tracks, maybe have like a switch here or something like that, 2 switches, and have 2 tracks into here. And I gotta trim this down, the C-scale part down a little bit, because this is where this is gonna go. And I'll show you all what I've been up to. Maybe I gotta put a switch in somewhere right here. That'd be kind of cool. Tempting. So here I got some stuff done for my castle theme. I got little knights in armor now. They have shields and everything. I got ones with horses and the flag, and some have swords on them. And I'm not quite sure what these guys do. Looks like a speeder with like a something on it. Got a few trucks I gotta work on, get these tires fixed on this one and this trailer here for my army base. Now, I do notice like some things come out smaller, like for the cars, is because they're not quite to scale. I usually guess, or when I download the file, I don't double check it. And even though it says in scale, they're not always in scale. So you always gotta double check the work, make sure it is to scale, because some people make it too small. That's why a lot of my cars are smaller than what they should be. These are probably for like almost like C-scale kind of way. But the houses, I didn't want to make them too big, because I wanted to put them up on the castle. These 3 are in a set. This one's by itself with a picket fence and a little sidewalk, but I didn't need all that stuff. I just want the house or building. And this one looks more cooler. Oop, don't want to break nothing. And much cooler. Still got a UV carrot, but it gives it that old effect, like it's been sitting there for years. So that's gonna be pretty sweet. And then I've been working on something much cooler, which you just saw a glimpse of. Hot air balloons. Again, I haven't made these since my Inler 3 I had. So, as you can tell, you're like, why does it look like that? Why does that look better? Why does that look like that? And this one looks better. Well, I'll tell you why. So, Elegoo Kira has their own settings, and this is on stock settings. With like 50% speed. Everything else is bone stock. 10% infill, no support. The needle, and I'm using PLA Plus, so it takes like 205 to 220 Celsius temperature for the extruder, I think is, or I forget what it's called, extruder or hot end. So you can see the temp. Yeah, 205 to 215 Celsius. Mine's at 210 in between. And the bed plate is at 60. So it warms up to like 60 Celsius, which is pretty hot to touch. And for the life of me, I can't get these to print correctly. And I printed out, I think, one more of these, and it looks like poop too. It printed the basket up nicely, but these 2 items did not come out as good as this. Now there are certain things that could print nicely, like say almost like this. They're supposed to be a 53-foot trailer, but it's not. It's just a little bit bigger than this other trailer for ASO scale. So I gotta work on that. The train cars don't look too bad, but I don't like how the ends came out. So I'm gonna redo these and see how they come out. If they come out better or worse, I think they're gonna come out amazing. And then get rid of the berm. I'm gonna put like maybe tree support, but yeah, it took a number on some of these. And these were the Elegoo application, these 2 items were done with the Ultimaker, something like that, and it came out a lot more amazing. And these are on stock settings as well, only 15% infill, and everything else is stock. No supports, just maybe the berm to make them hold in place, which now I don't really need it, but I'm gonna get rid of that berm. So got a couple of these I'm gonna do again without the berm, and this without support did a beautiful job. It amazes me on this machine what these can do. You know, you make a file, you customize other people's files, make a dually that's never been done. You make a 6x6. You make one of these Suburbans into a truck like you normally see that actual people do. Some of my trucks people make, and these printers, it blows my mind how they can do it. And it still blows my mind to this day. Like, you know, this is my resin. It didn't print my semi-trailer out, but it printed up 3 wheels out of my semi-trailer, so that kind of sucks. So yeah, this is what I've been up to. Finally got all that stuff cleaned up, UV cured them, start working on this. Quite not done yet. I want to make more hot air balloons. And these things are selling like on eBay for like anywhere between 40 to, I'm going to say between 40, maybe 50 to $100. These hot air balloons are. It's a piece of plastic. And I think 3D prints are a little bit lower. They're around like 30 to 40, maybe 50, $60. And I'm like, it's a piece of plastic. Okay. This row right here only cost less than $20, maybe $21. You could buy a 5-pack for only $68 on eBay, plus shipping and taxes. So maybe about $70, $72. One row, you could probably make, if this is any sole scale, I can probably sit down and I can make 40 to 50 out of these, maybe more, with just one row of filament. I don't know. The reason why my filament looks like that, because I did a Suburban. So, RC Suburban. And I print these out, those out. Oh, what else did I print with that one row? Half of my Suburban, bumper, like front bumper, back bumper. This piece I had to redo. I had to redo this piece because it was warped pretty bad, so they won't match. So I had to redo that, reprint it, and print this piece out. And one row of filament did all this. And I printed out some of these that they really didn't work out well for body mounts. Had to make them longer for the back part, so I have to look at and see if anybody's done it. What else have I printed out? Did I print anything else for my brother for our Model Railroad Club? I don't think I did. This I printed out a long time ago, or a while back. So I really don't know. And I haven't printed these jack stands, but look at these jack stands, how they come out nicely for RC stuff. My in-scale stuff I did a long time ago, or a while back, I mean. But yeah, one roll could probably do maybe 50 to 100, if not more, I'm guessing. So that's a lot you can do. Having a little bit issues with my resin printer, that's why I'm not really using it as much. I gotta figure out if my settings are correct on it or not. I gotta look at it. Some stuff came out pretty good. Some stuff, like this house, wasn't supposed to look like that. And also the roof is pretty much bubbled pretty bad. So I gotta look into that. And most of these houses are kind of bubbled at the bottom. That's gonna take some sanding to do. Get them flat a little bit, but no big deal. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff I have to work on, and go from there. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for tonight. Keep an eye out for the big boy cab ride.